Welcome to Break the Needle. I'm your host, Adam Zivo, and I'm here to tackle Canada's problems with drugs, addiction, and crime. Today, we're going to discuss pre treatment housing. Essentially, this kind of housing provides a short term, sober, and supportive living environment for people who've recently completed drug detox and who are waiting for more intensive forms of residential addiction treatments. This bridge ensures that former addicts don't relapse at the very beginning of their recovery journey and is particularly important in cases where rehab isn't immediately available. Joining us here today to discuss the issue is Earl Thiessen. He's the executive director of Oxford House, an organization that maintains a network of recovery housing options in Alberta. So he's going to help us understand why this model works and how it fits into the larger national strategy of combating addiction and crime. Welcome to the show, Earl.
Thank you, Adam. Thanks for having me.
So, Earl, can you tell us more about pre-treatment housing? What supports are provided, and how do they keep former addicts stable as they transition into longer-term care?
100%. Pre-treatment housing is one of the biggest gaps out there, speaking from lived experience. But it's a supportive home that has addictions counselors, recovery coaches, house lead. It's peer supported still, just like the Oxford House model, but it's meant to keep people safe for the time period that they're on wait lists for residential treatment. One of the most crucial points of a person when they're starting their recovery journey.
And are residents expected to stay on the premises throughout their stay? If not, can they leave freely, or do they need to be escorted?
We have a buddy system in place, and we have staff when they go to outside, say, recovery-based meetings. It's a van that brings the whole program at once.
And sobriety is a big part of this model. So, what happens to residents who are caught using drugs?
If there is a relapse, there's very few, but if there is a relapse, we work closely with the detox centers in the city, and we just transfer them to detox, and they come back.
Let's say, for example, someone is caught using drugs and they're told that they need to leave this supportive housing. Do they ever contest that decision? What mechanism is there in place if they disagree with the decision made by the staff?
We conduct drug testing, and 9.9 out of 10 times they're honest and they admit it.
Yeah, but let's say, for example, if someone is caught using once or twice and they say, give me another chance, I want to stay, how is that conversation navigated? Or is it just, very strict?
It has to be. The protection of the other residents, clients is what comes into play when a person relapses. It's never a problem getting them into detox, and then we assure them that they have the option to come back.
Okay. And how often do residents transition to long-term rehab afterwards? And what happens to the ones who don't?
This is an area where we do keep the stats, right? This is government funded, so we have about a 73% success rate of people leaving from pre-treatment to residential treatment. Some don't make it. Some self-discharge. Actually, there's quite a few. Last year there was 43 of the people that self-discharged. They were there for 3 weeks, a month. They figured they'd have it. They went back to their spouse, went back to their family, and unfortunately, that's the way it works.
For the ones who don't make it to long-term treatment, are there still any indications that this housing model has put them in a better position than they otherwise would have been in?
100%. All the many people that leave Oxford House come back and say, "I wish I never left." Nobody asked them to leave, right? Under the circumstances, sometimes it's required. But we have numerous repeat people coming back that decided to leave or had a slip. Sometimes not immediately, but eventually they do.
And if pre-treatment housing is specifically for people who have just left detox and who are almost definitionally the most unstable subgroup of people in recovery, then does that pose special challenges for these facilities?
Um, it doesn't like the only problem that we have recognized is some of the people aren't done withdrawing. But we do allow medication in there. We do have LPNs coming in to distribute that medication. It's really been an evolution. I created the model 6 years ago. The government got involved 3 years ago. It's licensed
Earl,
and it's
we have to
accredited.
go to
So
break, but we're going to go into the context behind your model once we get back in a few minutes.